Welcome to my video on beating the destroyer in Terraria. There are 4 difficult bosses in Terraria, possibly 5 if you include the Empress of Light, which I haven't yet attempted. These 4 bosses require planning and foresight, and aren't a free win like the other bosses. These bosses are, the Destroyer, Plantera, Duke Fishron, and Golem. That isn't to say that these bosses are overly difficult. Anybody should be able to defeat them, if they are able to think. Using my strategies, these bosses shouldn't be too hard. Anyways, since this video is on the Destroyer, let's talk about this boss. For this boss I used a magic mirror strategy, recalling to my home in the sky whenever low, or whenever I was about to be hit. The basic idea of the strategy I used was to travel in one direction, recall, then go the other direction. This way, the Destroyer constantly has to move back and forth, meaning that you can essentially avoid it. That being said, it will still probably take huge chunks out of your health. As you could see in this fight, there were numerous times my health situation was precarious. Some people may say that the Destroyer is easy if you build a box in the sky. I don't know how those people do it, as the Destroyer clearly hits max world height as you can see in this video. The equipment I used for this fight was pretty standard. Hallowed armor, wings, Frostspark boots, Brain of Confusion, Dash of Cthulhu, Magiluminescence, Frog Leg, and Double Jump Balloon. I used a jetpack, but really any wings should suffice, as we aren't aiming for vertical speed here, but rather ability to glide for a distance. I used a meteor staff, but honestly, using a Daedalus Stormbow would probably be much easier. I couldn't be bothered getting one, and a meteor staff is good enough. Buffs are the usual: Clairvoyance, Wrath, Rage, Life Force, Endurance, Seafood, Magic Power and Regen, the basic trio, and the standard environmental buffs. There's no need for excessive damage maxing, as you should be able to take it out in time. I had over half a minute remaining even with my incredibly inefficient usage of the meteor staff. With the Daedalus Stormbow you don't need to worry about mana, so it should be even easier, as I believe the Daedalus Stormbow also does more damage. I think the Tome of Infinite Wisdom is also a decent option, if you did the old one's army. This fight takes some skill, so don't be surprised if it takes you multiple attempts to beat it. It doesn't require too much skill though, so you'll get it eventually unless you're really bad or are playing in 720p. If you're having some trouble, try maxing out your health. I only had 3 golden hearts in this video, but with 20 it should be significantly easier. Don't trust the clowns that tell you that the Destroyer is the easiest of the mechanical bosses. That is not the case. Maybe it was back in the day of the overpowered pirate mount, but those days are no more.